Yo, yo, yo. Title is actually not clickbait. You won't believe, but the title's not clickbait. No lie. Hellos. Should better have 250 balls.
I'll protect you
Bruh.
from danger.
Okay, so I guess let's quickly talk about the news, right? Yeah, let's just start with the news. Grace buff, Soldier 11 buff, Bernice buff, Ellen buff 2, Anby buff 2, Yishunglong, Zhao, 2 new drive sets. They're introducing a new online clan system with server-wide raid bosses. Artifact reroll is coming in version 2.5. What else? There's a story spoiler that I saw that you guys might that I probably shouldn't say out loud, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But the climax for 2.5 might be kind of peak. Also, they are adding the ability to instantly open the UI for the drive disk shop. You'll be able to open a menu, push a button, and it'll teleport you inside the store. You won't have to do it. You won't have to go to 6th Street anymore. Bruh. The buffs for Anby are very small. The buffs for Ellen are more significant. Ellen's getting extra 45 crit damage. It's fine. She needs another buff. They're not adding new attacks to Anby and Ellen again. That they're not doing. Fawcett Clan. Fawcett Clan. FaZe Clan Fawcett. Bruh. Yadari? She's very good. Fawcett Asia. Also, the way that they are doing the potential unlock system is being slightly reworked. The first level of your potential unlock will be free. Afterwards, potential can be unlocked 5 more times using a resource you buy from the endgame shop. So that is a thing as well. Right, you can't have shit. They're finally implementing all of the things that we've been complaining about. Basically. Now, where is my reroller? My computer crash? No. We also are getting the first enemy with dual resistance. Potential on, yes. I had originally read the news as you have to pull over M6 on a character to get the resource, like Genshin's level 100 system. But no, it's in the endgame shop, so it's free. And it's actually fairly plentiful. So we are just straight chilling. There is no more controversial news. Where's the sex update? Need upgrades to clear. Endgame gives upgrade. I don't think you're thinking about this super rationally. you play more than one character. Also, the first level of the potential unlock is free, so you get the buff. No matter what, these characters are getting buffed. Outbreak is over now, isn't it? Saddies. Yep. I'm never doing weeklies too. Ooh, nice. Yes, we're getting our first dual resistance enemy. I'm not going to say the enemy's name. I am not going to say the enemy's name, but it is a dual resistance enemy. Resistance ice, resistance ether, weakness physical. Is low-key buffing? Maybe. Yes, they are going to keep buffing. We're getting 3 buffs in that update. Well, Soldier 11's buff might get rolled out in 2.4. But 2.5 is at least going to have Grace and Bernice as new. When Hugo, he's probably in line. Nothing Honkai related? God, I hope so. I don't... the story leak, it's making me lose some hope. But... God, I hope there's no honkers. Just because there's a character. Bruh. Reminder. 2.4 is a 5-week patch. Small reminder. This is coming off of a 5-week patch. Neko. Yeah, Neko should be in line for buffs. It's weird that it's Grace and Soldier 11, but not Neko. How's Dai-Lin? She's still very good. She's dialing in. Why is my resin overcapped? Chaoji, God no. Please, no! No more honkers! Get out! Get out of my games! You're not welcome. If you're a honker, you're not welcome in my video games. 2.6 is Chinese New Year. And that will be the idols. So I think Yishun Guang is defense. So Yishun Guang technically has 2 playable IDs. She has a 2041 and a 1431 ID. 2.0 IDs are reserved for story cutscenes, traditionally. And like story characters. So like Bell and Wise are 2.0 character IDs. So it's possible there's like a super form she's gonna enter as part of the climax, and you're gonna get to control her. In like some cinematic anime battle. Yes, the Bang Boom Mech is also a 2.x. So the defense could be placeholder, or it could be correct. So we're not really gonna know until next week. I guess interesting thing. Both of the new drive disc sets currently use Hormone Punk as a placeholder. I don't know if that's really that interesting, but that is a thing. Hormone Punk is currently the placeholder drive disc set for both sets. Silent nerfed. She did get nerfed. She's still very good.
Obliterate form and spirit.
Bernice is back. Evelyn set. What if? Now this is a Lauma piece. Yeah, but everyone deserves a buff. Everyone deserves their time. Honestly, I'm a big proponent of buff everyone. Why be critical about who gets buffs? If everyone gets buffs, everyone will get buffed. Let them be liberal with it. Don't complain because they didn't pick your character this time. They're in line. It'll happen. Rena. They're buffing standard banner characters. Yes, Rena. Yes, absolutely, Rena. Actually, not bad. List everything again. Calm down. We're going to be talking about this stuff a lot. Be patient. I'm sure I'll get to it again. I promise. No GN. Oh, fuck her. It'll happen. GN will get buffed. She's in line. Let her wait her turn. It's fine. As long as they continue to buff characters and the buffs don't stop, then it doesn't really matter who gets buffed. Triple weakness boss? No, double resistance boss. The opposite. Phone update. Just opening the menus for the destinations. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's all I needed. You know what sucks? Needing to go into a bunch of UIs. Anyway, where's the Evelyn buff? We need a set. We need a buff. We need a replacement for Astra. These are the things that need to happen, Hoya. Make it happen. Jungle Orb. So I'm waiting for someone to make an actually good one. I drew one myself. Someone will make a good one when we actually get the drip. Placement for Astra. Ha! Why is that a hot take? Astra is not as good as Lucia or Yuzuha. Those characters are balanced around literally being better than Astra. It's time for an attacker or a specific support for attack agents. Astra is kind of the weak link. What? Why is that a hot take? Think about this rationally. Don't think it's happening? I think you are wrong. I think you are wrong. You know, we got better Astra for Aftershocks. We'll get better Astra for chain attacks. Chat, you will figure this out. Damn it. I was hoping for a crit damage roll there at the end. Damn it. Blurp. Great new buffer aside to something incredibly specific. Yep, like chain attacks. Damn it. Alright, that's enough of Genshin. Get out of my face.
Hustasy.
2.5 boss, fire resistant. I don't think that's the DA boss. I think that's a Shiyu enemy. Alright, Tribby got replaced twice this year. Tribby got replaced twice within a year.
Alox with yet still. Active cream.
Bruh. Twice? Yeah. March and Alicia. Twice. Twice is correct. Twice. Like back to back. You fell for clickbait. Congratulations. Quality bait, though. Honestly, quality bait. Shunglong defends. We don't know. I kind of hope she is. So Fawcett won't notice my wife is OP. But who knows? It also means she won't be shackled to that brick Astra. So that works too. If they make a defense DPS character, they won't be able to use any existing support agent besides Nicole. Bruh. Being defense would cook. Oh, they'll figure it out, chat. You know why good characters are good? Not because of their class. It's because they're balanced to be good. Good characters are good because they make them good. They can be on any path. They can be on any weapon type. They can be any element. Doesn't matter. You'll figure it out. Chat, you're smart. Am I pulling the Dahlia? I think I am. I think I would like to unbrick my Firefly. They fly now. That's right, they fly now. She's gonna fly on a sword, yes. That's possibly part of the story. Show piece or story set piece, but maybe she'll actually fly. Maybe they'll make her actually fly. Hellos. Why doesn't GN fly on a guide? Who said she didn't? I get free Alicia? No. What? No, I didn't pull Alicia. I'm not pulling, Alicia. I'm not pulling her out of protest. I do not want these honkers in my game. No honkers are welcome. Bruh. I will be very upset if Shunguang is Kiana. I will be very upset. I will actually be big devastated. Be my personal 9/11.
Obliterate form and spirit.
Name of clan, faucet.
No good place.
Gonna be faucet. But Sunbringer is Kiana. Different Seiyu, VA. You're actually wrong, but that's okay. If you don't know, the Chinese voice for Ye Shengguang is Hu Tao and Kiana. If you were curious. You know who that is? Kiana's the character that kills you at the start of Genshin Impact. She rap? Let her cook. Hold up, let her cook. Title should be given by authority figures. Nah. Title should be given by the people. Let's get our disappointment out of the way. Yeah, let's do our daily disappointment. Watch this, chat. Damn, that's awful. Damn, that's awful. Damn, that's awful. No way, that's terrible. Holy. Bruh. Alright, that was our daily disappointment. That sucks. Event's like a joke. It's a funny one, but it's like a joke. Where is Bringer? Oh. All right, fingers crossed. All right, then. Maybe this one will be good. Nope. How about this one? Reader will refine you. Blorp. Oh yeah, we have to do Shiyu defense as well today. So let's go do that. Now that we're warming up, let's do Shiyu defense, and then we'll talk about the leaks again. But TLDR, I'll go through it one more time if anyone's just joining us. Buffs for Soldier 11, Grace, Bernice, Anby, Ellen, again, New system for potential unlocks. You will be able to purchase a new item with your resource for completing endgame activities, which will allow you to farther increase potential locked characters up to 5 times. They get small buffs for doing this. We are getting a guild/clan system. We're getting MMO mechanics in Zenless Zone Zero. They're also doing server-wide raid bosses. So bosses with shared HP across an entire server.
I'll protect you from any danger.
We're getting Zhao. We're getting Yishunggong. Yishunggong is the Void Hunter. She is Fizz. What else do we have? We're getting artifact customized crafting. No reroll yet. It's probably coming. We're getting a co-op event. We're getting co-op in Zenless Zone Zero. There will be reworks to characters like Astra and Lighter for them to be functional when played as solo characters for the new co-op game mode. Yes, that is real. We are getting co-op. Bruh. Co-op with Bang Boo guys. No, we didn't. That was PvP. No, we didn't. The fuck you mean we had co-op?
Want to see the red scarf?
The anticipation, I hear the stage calling my name.
Millie Astral Wonderland. What good?
Become a reality.
It's like Genshin co-op, and also there's a raid boss, which I think is permanent content. Maybe. That might be permanent content.
No matter where we go, let's go. I'll stick by your side.
Chat, we're gonna have to come up with names for our clan. It's gonna be Fawcett, but I'm still taking name suggestions. It's
We're going now.
just in case Fawcett gets taken. We do need backups. I am taking suggestions. Skins, yes. Skins for Yishunggong, Jane, and Chinatsu. Yishunggong, Jane, and Chinatsu will have skins. No Jane buff, but there is a Jane skin. Secretary Jane, the skin is named Nocturne. So I assume it'll be a spy dress or some formal wear. UI improvements? Yup. Yup. They're gonna add the ability to instantly open menus for your daily chores, so you don't have to travel to locations anymore. There's a lot of UI improvements.
Your journey ends with me.
But yes, because they're continuing to buff characters, everyone will get buffed. Just wait your turn. BDSM Jane. It's probably formal wear, but you never know. Buff lighter. Yeah, buff lighter. Chat. Slander more characters. We'll get buffed. Be meaner. Bruh.
Strawberry, this one's mine.
Don't worry, one thing will do. Here we go.
Ben Boff. Ben Bigger, more like Ben Buffer. What is this enemy doing?
Into the frozen abyss. Watch the blind spot. A little reward. Sleep well. Don't worry, one thing will do. Get behind me. Rest amidst the ice.
Jihan, yeah, Jihan needs a buff. Again, everyone can use a buff.
Circle around.
Don't need to be precious with it. Just buff everyone. They can always buff again. Yes, Envy's getting buffed again, by the way. Envy and Ellen are getting second buffs by the new potential unlock system. It's not that they're explicitly getting new reworks, but the new system will be buffing them.
Your journey ends with me. Heads up.
Gotcha now. Gotcha.
You just need a number buff, like Ellen. They're not doing a number buff. They're just giving her some more crit damage. They're not actually doing what they kind of have to do for Ellen, but whatever. It's fine. Whatever, it's fine. Crazy we got this before Bernice? You're wrong. You're wrong! Bernice is getting buffed. At the same time.
Allow me, Eve.
Bernice is getting buffed at the same time. No Caesar, though. But it does mean they're aware.
Your journey ends with me. Final one.
Yes, Bernice is getting an actual potential unlock. She's also going to get the new potential unlock system, which means she'll have 6 potential unlocks. But only one of them will actually do things to her gameplay, and that one will be free. So yes, Bernice is getting her potential unlocked.
Why struggle? Noise, be gone.
Some potential. For real, for real. Is it Hari skippable? Sure. She is another ice DPS and another rupture DPS. Pretty skippable.
Rest in peace.
She's chill though.
Are you ready for this?
Like a shadow. Pretty, right?
How about I smash it? Let's break the ice.
Just chill. Love Bernice buffs, but please buff Caesar. Bernice better than Vivian. Kinda hope so. I do kinda hope so. I think they will rerun Jane. No, maybe. Do they do reruns with skins?
Allow me, Eve.
At least bidding, that's so Hollow Zero buff.
Exit point. Final one. Nothing reaches my point.
There it is.
Don't cross the line.
Bruh. Vivian doesn't even matter. All right then, fair enough.
Are you ready for this? You asked for it. Into the frozen abyss. Here we go. Lucia, I'll face the next page is the ending.
Let's go! That was definitely worth the greed. That was 100% worth greeting. Surely I kill.
Let's break the ice. Rest in peace.
Damn it.
I knew it would.
Damn it! It's fine, it's dead. It's a little short. Second miasma? That was the first miasma. Not bad. Grace's buffs are nice. Grace's buffs are 40 damage bonus, and she will now get a blooms after using her ultimate. Is what the Grace buffs are. Yeah. So after using her ultimate, Grace's next couple special attacks will bloom. She's also getting 40 damage bonus. The bloom is 500% of the original anomaly damage. What do you think about the Soldier 11 buffs? Soldier 11 has a new basic attack. She has a counter that gives her 30 crit damage for 30 seconds. After using her EX special, chain attack, or ultimate, she will enter Ultra Instinct and automatically dodge all attacks. She has a new basic attack 5. Very interestingly, they did not make her core apply to her ultimate, chain attack, or EX special. But after EX special, chain attack, or ultimate, she will now automatically link to B4. And yes, so all of the attacks that give her fire suppression stacks automatically connect to B4. So there are good Soldier 11 buffs. They didn't do the obvious big one, and I wonder if they will or if they're intentionally not. I wonder. Anby and Ellen. Ellen will get a buff in another 6 months. I believe it. I'd believe they buff Ellen every 6 months. You know, if this crit buff for Soldier 11 is team-wide. No, it is not team-wide. No, it is not team-wide. Anby is giving the entire team an additional 10 damage bonus as part of her new buff. I believe. I believe Anby is giving the entire team additional 10 damage. Or Aftershock. For Aftershock specifically. Yes, Bernice is getting buffed. This is not up for debate. Bernice is getting buffed. Old Mac. Okay, then. Chat, what does Lucia have to say? During my nap, I dreamed of 3 tall new ethereals standing on a cliff. She's gonna go into the hollow to see if I can catch them. She woke up with weird unease, so she checked her fortune. It said late spring hides the cliff where one might fall. Bruh. Zhao Gong! Yui Mia? Yui Mia? 35, yes, but she already gives 25. I don't know if it's a different 25, 35. That is, it's either 10% or 35%. She already gives 25%. We don't know if it's the same stat they're changing or if it's a different one. Who knows? Wait, new stuff. Intelligence board. Up to 3 commissions can be posted. Each notorious hunt commission can be challenged by others 1, 2, 3 times. Other commissions can be challenged once. Oh, we're getting weeklies. You can earn carrot points. Each player can join up to 10 guilds. Up to 10 clans. Clans will have a maximum level of 50 with unique icons displayed at 1, 5, 15, 20, 30, and 50. Interest tag. High score, deadly assault. Playstyle tag. Deadly assault. Agent preference. Yisheng Guang. Chat. You guys are gonna have to join Faucet. When are we getting co-op? We are. It's in 2.5. Also exist in EU? It will. It will. Plan is just for fun. I think it's gonna have rewards, but it'll mostly be for fun. Bruh. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's a huge update. Does Stariel have co-op? No. Genshin does. Genshin's had it since 1.0. Join 10 yes, you can join 10 at a time, 50 members each. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just gonna have to make like 10 faucets. We're gonna have a small problem of not having enough space for everyone. Faucet 1 through 10. We are gonna have a small problem. One ball clan. Officers from Faucet EU-6 reporting in. Completed my DA. Dial in. First off, I'm super dedicated customer service rep. Second, the number of customer complaints is impossible for one person to handle. Too many complaints pile up unsolved. She's gonna catch heat from her supervisor again, which she has to avoid. Is there a trick? Is there? Thailand, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to work overtime. Put in overtime, then we can slack off. Didn't hear that from me, though. Their kid customer service rep would never think about slacking off. Bruh. Wait, I'm gonna have to do this again. I should have told Nyland to fuck off. Oh no. Elite gamer shit. You gotta hit your weekly goals to stay a member of the Faucet clan. Awesome. Bruh. You gotta keep your numbers up. We're gonna run this like a World of Warcraft guild, surely. Bruh. Hit your quota. Bruh. Ain't no way. Wait, Trigger showed up. I have this friend. She focused on one person, but that person who once felt like a treasure belonging only to her has now become the center of everyone else's attention. Lately, she often worries she'll be forgotten. This has nothing to do with me. I'm curious. Proxy, would you remember me? Trigger might be a freak too. Bruh. I might need to revise the wife tier list. Bruh. She's much more low-key than Vivian. You know, the Vivian song is canon, right? So you guys know the Vivian song is canon. You've all seen the Vivian song, right? Is this the tangent where we watch the Vivian song? Alright. Dad, have you seen this yet? What's the Vivian song? Perfect. Thank you for the invitation to show it. This is the Vivian song. This was officially sponsored by Hoyo. This is part of Hoyo Fair. That's the Vivian song. That's the Vivian song, chat. Peak. Dub. Bruh, please never play that again. Oh, canonically cannot run. Vivian's a freak. When's the tier list? It's done. I'm waiting for sponsor approval. It's edited. It's already done. I already recorded it. We did it on stream. It was supposed to be up like today or yesterday. Should I just drop it? If I drop it, the sponsor might be upset. Separate Fawcett Clan for Vivian freaks. Miyabi fans, burn me at the stake. What I mean, waiting for sponsor approval. The sponsor needs to approve the ad. You know, in the video. It's a short one. It's a very short one. I kind of just slapped it together. Careless graph. I think that's the end game goal, right? Careless over time. Been thinking about this TikTok. Interesting. Bruh. Moshi moshi?
Good evening. Today's special is the electric margarita with
Bruh.
bluesy undertone.
So, chat, it is almost certainly it's almost certain that we're gonna get a defense character. Whether it's Yi Shunguang or Zhao, I don't think I care. Let's roll some defense pieces. Yep. Let's get rolling. We're gonna get a defense scaling character, so let's get to work. All right, I'm feeling good about this one. Check this out. Well, it does have a lot of defense. How about this one? It's an improvement. It's... Ah, that is an improvement. All right, how about this one? You know, maybe this one will be better. How about this one? Well, what else we got here? What else? What else?
The joy that this delicious composition,
You know, we are getting a reroller.
is truly remarkable.
So all of these could still be good. Local bricklayer. But what if? Wow, that's bad.
Martini.
Wow, that's bad. All right, how about this one? Oh my god. But you know what? I like pen.
Composition brings is truly remarkable.
Oh no. Am I getting a new GPU? I bought a new GPU this year. Why would I buy a new one? I just bought one. There might be something wrong with the one I bought.
Composition brings is truly remarkable.
Reinstall Windows. Maybe. He has 6 years of bloat. It definitely does, but that's besides the point.
The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
I think it's my RAM. To be honest. I think my RAM is cooked.
These fragrant melodies will keep me company while I wait for your next visit.
What? Yes, I know what happened to RAM prices. I'd buy a pre-built at this point. Because I don't even know if my GPU is even working correctly. You're not wrong that there's something, might be an issue with my new GPU. It might be cooked. It might have arrived cooked. Very possibly. But I think it's my motherboard. I think if anything is broken, it's my motherboard. Which means I need new RAM, which means I need new CPU, which means I need new power supply, because everything requires higher power now. I would need a lot of new stuff. I'd basically be buying a whole new computer.
Will keep me company while I wait for your next visit.
It would not be great. A minor GPU? No. Yes, I am still on DDR4. Yes, I would need new RAM if I buy a new motherboard, a new CPU.
This tune exudes the essence of a dry martini.
How is this the best piece we've gotten? You know, I've saved every single possibly good defense piece I've rolled over the course of the entire game. So, a year. How is this the best piece we have?
Will keep me company while I wait for your next visit.
How did this happen? I can reuse the case at least. Whoa, the cheapest part of the computer. A case is like 80 bucks. That's whatever. You're not wrong, but bruh. No, my power supply unit, it's not going to be good enough for modern hardware.
This tune exudes
It's not going to have enough
the
juice.
essence of a dry martini.
It's just not going to have enough juice. Building an aquarium. What about an oil dipped PC? And the fans. Yeah, the fans are still good.
Exudes the essence of a dry martini.
Enter at Hari's Mindscapes? I have no idea. I haven't even looked at them. Maybe we'll have better luck on slot 5s. The thing we aren't likely to even use. I don't even really want to look at slot 5s right now. Until I know that they're a viable option, I'm not going to look.
This tune exudes the come back against a mellow tune evokes 100 aromas.
Oil dipping kills fan bearings. Do you need a fan if you're oil dipping? If you're running your computer inside an oil tank, you don't need fans. It's immersion cooling. It's mostly for the flex, yes, but it is freaking cool.
Of a dry martini.
Nitro Fuel PC. You know, I don't think mold grows in Monster. I think Monster is technically a biocide, right? Monster Energy is a biocide, right? You could cool a PC with Monster Energy. And you wouldn't have any problems running it for like years. In theory?
Use the essence of a dry martini.
In theory. In theory, you can use mayo as thermal paste. That you would not want. That is eggs. That will smell vile. I don't think the PC would get hot enough to cook the sugar in the drink.
Will keep me company while I wait for your next visit.
I think you actually could cool a computer with energy drinks. Technically. Am I stupid enough to try that? No, I don't have that much money to waste. But someone tell Linus Tech Tips.
This tune exudes the essence of a dry martini.
The water in your loop would evaporate. You just have to add water. You would just have to add water. Bruh. You would want water to be as purified as possible. You want water to be as purified as possible to prevent anything from growing in it.
Next visit.
There are other ways to bioproof your PC. Such as having your water be so acidic no bacteria can survive. Provide water is corrosive. Yeah, that's correct. That is the other problem, yes. Wait, you're exactly correct. I'm wrong. You are exactly correct. For VH, yes. The sugar would crystallize. That sounds kind of cool, though.
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. Sometimes stopping to take a break can help.
Just use a fan. Cooling a PC with cough syrup. You know who would actually try to cool a PC with an energy drink? Easter. The guy with the Micro Center sponsorship, Easter Paste. He would definitely try to do it. That's the guy who used mayonnaise as thermal compound. And then tested the computer. Bruh. He did what? Yes.
This is day 2 of using mayonnaise to liquid cool a computer.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
As you can see, the idle temperature is steadily increasing, which is not a good sign, I would say. On day 1, we were hitting around 23 degrees Celsius at idle, but now we're up to 27 degrees Celsius. I will say that this does not smell rancid yet. As we can see, the temperatures are steadily rising, but for the time being, it's still, well, doesn't smell like rotting mayo. And now if we go ahead and put it under load again using that same local LLM script, it actually kept the CPU cooler under load than it did previously. Here's the current spike, which is less than this spike on day 1. So far, so good. I expected this to be a lot worse already, so I'll keep you updated. This is day 2 of using mayonnaise.
This is day 2.
This is day...
Does this arc have an ending? Wait, is this a rock computer? Is this a rock? Bruh. Is this a... Alright, let me see. Mayo. Gives me a search bar. No. Rock tracing. What? This is a weird channel.
Can a piece of bread protect a CPU when shipped inside of the mail together? Hear me out. Certain CPUs, like the previous gen Ryzen chips, have thousands of these super delicate pins that are really easy to bend, so they usually come packaged inside of these plastic clamshells for additional protection. However, if you didn't have one of those clamshells, can you use a piece of bread instead? My theory is you can, and so to put that theory to the test, I have this 2-day-old baguette from Panera Bread and a Ryzen 7 1700 for our volunteer. Here's a before.
Does he just like look at what's on his table and go, yeah, I can make a video out of this? Yeah, I can make I mean, pretty based. Oh, here it is.
Using mayonnaise to liquid cool a computer is probably what you would call a bad idea. But just how bad of an idea?
The hustle is
it?
real.
Well, at this point, the Mayo PC has been running constantly in my studio for the better part of a week now, and, well, the mayo is certainly becoming rancid. All of this discoloration is a bacteria buildup, but because it's in a sealed closed loop, I honestly can't smell it. But I kind of wonder how bad it actually smells. I think I finally understand the term curiosity killed the cat, because that was so disgusting.
Oh my
Despite all that, if
God.
we look at the CPU temperatures, we have settled between 25 and 30 degrees Celsius at idle for this Raspberry Pi. So I will say, it hasn't gotten like much worse over time. You could probably chalk that up to having to use a little bit of mineral oil to mix with the mayo to get it to actually flow properly. But at this point, I think we have to clean this up, which is gonna be so gross.
Oh my God. Anyway. Wild stuff. So yes, you can use mayo to cool a computer. Now you know. Molasses. Right. We did Shiyu, right? Yeah, we can do some more characters in Shiyu. Robots will try human blood as coolant. Mayo will fix your frames. I'd believe it. It could happen. Why not? All right, chat. What are we going to try to play? I mean, honestly, I can just...
My dream seems to have become
What is my
reality.
fastest possible?
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Jujo? Like Eljo? Yeah, we can play Ellen. Ellen prior to buff 2. Pre-buff 2 Ellen.
What brings you? Allow me to watch over you.
We can play pre-buff 2 Ellen. Like Bernice, pre-buff Bernice. You could also play pre-buff Bernice.
Good work. Still.
You need nomenclature. I think you just assume max, right? You don't need any nomenclature. Ultra Instinct? Do you mean Ultra Instinct Soldier 11? Reminder, Soldier 11 is getting auto dodge. Soldier 11 is actually getting auto instinct or Ultra Instinct. That is the Soldier 11 buff. What a cool enemy. Did I lose a chain attack?
Nothing breaches my defense.
Did I just lose a chain attack? I think I just lost a chain attack.
Cross the line. Your journey ends with me.
Oh, that's a pretty based buff. They didn't make her core apply to her,
Pose a miracle.
Nothing breaches my defense.
They never made her core apply to her, what's it called? Chain attack ultimate, which they might do, that they still could do. Chungguang gives industry plan. Hyped by the rat being the Void Hunter leak. The Labubu? You know, if Chungguang is a defense agent, the Labubu will probably be some kind of necessary support.
Asset confirmed.
That you'll just have to play for her to function with existing supports. Because defense agents can't activate support additionals. And they may not actually use attack as a stat. What is a Labubu? They look a little something like those. What did I do wrong? What did I type wrong? They look a little bit like that. Didn't press tab. Bruh, Jufufu and Lububu. You want to skip that creature? You wanna skip. You know, they are buffing Anby again. I wonder if they try to maintain their incredible balancing act
This is the path I follow.
by having the Labubu or Yishongguang buff Seed to be equal to new buffed Anby again. I wonder how dedicated they are to this, or if they will just let Anby be better than Seed. Who knows? Who knows? Bro. I guess we should try to play Seed. But anyway, I promised Ellen.
Touch my tail, and no.
Touchy tail? I mean Seed buff? Something like that. You'll never doubt Hoyo's Labubu. Let's buff Seed. She's in line. It'll happen. Be patient. Be patient. It'll get there. They'll buff her. Calm down. Wait your turn. Everyone's buffed. No one is buffed. That's a quitter attitude. Buff Hari.
Touch my tail. Right, okay.
What would they even do with a Hari buff? What would they do? If they buff Hari, what would they do? Make her spin. Also, frick you all for telling me I was wrong on my story speculation. You guys suck. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Ellie. That's not the Qing Ming sword, Ellie said. It looks different, said Discord. Bruh. Carrie P. Get fucked, nerds.
Obliterate form and spirit. Yin and yang. Evil shall be purged.
Bruh. You remember seeing this? Bruh. This is a really cool anime.
Good riddance. Troublesome. But I know. Move it.
There it is.
Clear out. Thank you for your patience.
Damn, Ellen. That's the best you got, girl. Fair enough.
I'm unstoppable.
Good riddance.
Higher defense. Yeah. It does have higher defense.
Get back. Troublesome.
Gotcha now.
One of the many reasons this is Glorp.
Clear out. Shark Nami.
Full M6? No, you. You're thinking this was fine when it's M2 lighter Astra? Yeah. It's M2 lighter, M2 Astra. It's not that bad. This is pretty good though, either way. That's fine. Hari good? Yeah, Hari's very good. It is fine.
Touch my tail, and no.
Getting a second buff. Yeah, Ellen's second buff is 45 crit damage. So Ellen is going to be 45 crit damage better than she currently is. You know what that means? Where are your attack disc 4s at, chat? I want to see everyone playing Ellen on an attack disc 4 by the end of the year. The joke I made about multiple potential unlocks. Yeah, I know. I know. It didn't quite. They didn't do the joke I suggested, which was have a scroll bar here. Have it stretch all the way across the screen with a bunch of potential unlocks, and then scroll down for more potential unlocks. But you know what? It's good enough. It's good enough. Or less. Bruh. No, I mean, I think it's cool. Ellen did need another buff. She probably needs a better one. Ellen probably needs another one. It'd be cool if her B3 was an extra 50% more damage or the higher talent value here. That would be cool. Because 993.4, it's just kind of not up to snuff. Not quite up to snuff.
Touch my tail?
Gonna make a video for the Grace buff? I guess I'm gonna have to, right?
Let's start the experiment.
The Grace buff is very simple. You're gonna play Vivi and Yuzuha. But yeah, we can make a video for it. We can make a video for it.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to
Check this out. I should probably level my Grace now. I was able to avoid it for so long. I think I'm gonna have to actually play my M6 Grace. I think I'm gonna have to play my M6 Grace. God damn it. God damn it. They got me. I think they got me. They got me licked. Bruh. Just like before, but it'll be better. Yeah. I mean, I can technically 20k with Grace. Even at level whatever she is. Technically. Pretty sure I can technically clear with Grace. Grace's best in slot, it is Time Weaver. The Yanagi engine, but maybe it won't be anymore since she's getting a 500% a bloom. It might not be anymore, but currently it's Time Weaver.
I only handle technical matters.
That's right, they changed her voice.
Start the experiment.
So weird. So weird that they changed her voice.
Where are we going? There's no.
Can I get away with this? Probably not.
Got a new Come on. Let's show 'em what we've got.
They stole Vivian's gimmick. Believe in the gripper. And I'm still not over it. You know, maybe I could get away with that. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna try to get away with it. Off my beach! No!
all protection from any danger.
Got a new summer day with Lord Pathan.
I only practice is vital.
Watch the Grace video. Talk about a throwback. Is Yanagi on Fraud Watch with the Grace buff? Bruh.
Have a couple more.
Well, join my clan. Of course you can join Fawcett.
No one interrupts Lord Pathan's vacation. Not ever.
Of course.
Don't underestimate me.
Bruh.
Stay away from me. Time for the surprise! Out of my sight.
Now I'm done with every effort.
There are no frauds in Zenless. Possibly true now.
Oh, for Lord Pathan.
Mike, how about another shot?
Yeah, I can 20k. Yeah, I can 20k with this. What? Okay, maybe I don't 20k with this anymore.
Not even close.
Okay, maybe. No, I got this still. We're built different.
Stand still.
Okay, maybe we don't 20k now, but what if? You know, I think we can still 20k. I'm gonna be real. I think I can still pull this off. I
Closely. This way is for
I think I can still pull this off.
Oh, for Lord Pathan.
There we go. Good enough.
Not even close.
We're good.
Don't get scared, y'all. Don't underestimate me.
Yeah, we're good. We're built diff.
What an eyesore.
There's 20k, baby. 20k with Grace. Yeah, Vigal. Grace might need some iframes. Grace. She might need some auto dodge. Man, who remembers in 1.0 when Grace was like the hype? Who remembers when Grace was the hype? Why is my game laggy? It's not. It's there's just some encoding issue. Very frustratingly, it's not. I'm having a pretty dramatic encoding issue, and I have for the last week. Basically, since YouTube updated its UI. Was Grace the hype? Yeah, Grace was the hype.
I'll protect you from any danger.
People called Grace the best DPS in 1.0. Some people.
Want to see the red scarf?
Bruh. Bruh. Ugh. Bruh.
I only handle technical matters.
I think Piper without Grace and doing better. They were. They definitely were. You know what I need? I know what I really need. I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Start the experiment.
I'll tell you what, chat. We'll do one. Okay, chat. We will do one. I know what I really need.
Good evening. Today's special is the electric margarita with bluesy undertones. Take your time and savor.
And you know, this is why. This is why I gave up on this. This absolute glurp. This is useless.
Delicious composition brings.
Dude,
It's
what?
truly remarkable.
Bruh. Wait, who's the 2.5 final boss? I will not tell you who it is. I know who it is, but I will not tell you. It is neither.
The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
Bruh.
Leaving so
Standard
soon.
tuning rolls. I've got 1,000 saved up for the new sets. I am gonna be chilling. Wanna get with Diana 11? What- She died! Bruh. It's Alicia. It's... Dad, it's Alicia. We're gonna send her ass back to Honkai Impact Third. We're gonna kick her out. No Alicia. No Alicias are welcome here. No Alicias. No Alicias are welcome. Miyabi. That would be funny, but no. I thought this was gonna be the shop. Where's the shop? Hey, no spoilers in chat. The honker. It's not Alicia. It's not. It is not Alicia, but I kind of wish it was. Maybe it will be. Eventually. Honestly, it's not that far off from what it really is. From what we currently understand. Subject to change. Maybe they used a placeholder. Bruh.
I'll protect you
Bruh.
from any danger.
Is it worth? Don't spend money if you don't want to. Okay, we need to do the turn-based Midari event. Yeah, we need to do that. So let's do some more. Let's do some more of that. Let's chip away at it. Do at least a little bit. While we talk leaks. Fire res? No. I'm talking about the ice ether res one. We'll see though. Again, we'll see. Subject to change. Subject to change. Healing pod.
Can we even win this? We can, right?
Cool.
Here comes the pain.
Weaken them to give us an advantage.
Master the ethereals, and you master the timing.
Yeah, do it.
Try this on for size.
Right on time.
The nightmare comes to an end now.
Okay then.
Strike at once. Master the ethereals, and you master the timing.
You'll get another shot.
Chat, respect people's ability to avoid spoilers. Let people avoid spoilers if they do not want them.
Try this move.
If you want to actively look for them, sure, but don't just spoil things to spoil things.
Strike at once.
Perfect timing.
Please respect.
The nightmare comes to an end now.
Bruh. That's fine.
Try this on for size.
Is there a limit to how long this can go?
And you master the timing.
Is he just gonna like fall over eventually?
Time for our ace
I
move.
think I'm gonna fall over
It's
eventually.
okay. We'll get him next time.
Just like that.
Try this move.
I can't believe I need a speed up button.
Let's just try again.
This was a really cool idea. This was a really cool idea for an event. It kind of didn't work. Unfortunately.
Have yourself a nightmare.
Thank you. It gets better. I kind of hope. I also kind of doubt it. Yes, the idols will be 2.6. Thank you, Palito. What do I think about M2 Hugo and Dai Lin? I have no strong opinions on... I have no strong opinions, man. I have... Sorry, I have no strong opinions. Bruh. What do I have to say about this? Hugo, he needs a buff. Hugo needs a buff.
Damn, it's a tough one.
So, like, I don't care. If you have M2 Hugo, I hope you're happy. Hold Lin if you have M2 Hugo, but don't seek to pull Hugo because you heard his M2 was good.
Right on time.
That would be a bad idea.
Feeling any better now? Let's just try again.
That's
Just like that.
But yes, Dylan will be good for Hugo. He needs a buff. He needs this. So, like, it's fine. Calm down. There's nothing broken about M2 Hugo.
Feeling much better now.
Strike at once.
Bruh.
You lost for one reason. You're weak.
Damn. All right, Monato. I see how it is.
try this move.
How does M0 Hugo work? You can use the chain. You can use the chain. That's how you would do it. You can use the chain. You do one chain, then you use the ult. That's what it is. You can even try to do 2 chains if you have enough resources. My asthma should stop existing. It's been the same problem all along. He needs to do more damage. He just kind of needs to do more damage. Because Hugo cannot really do damage outside of stun, he can't fight the bot, or he's not very good at fighting the boss in 2.4. He's just not. There's really nothing else for me to say. He's really just not very good at the 2.4 boss. It has nothing to do with miasma too. It's a core mechanic. It summons a minion, and Hugo just can't fight the minion very well. He's just not good at the new boss. It is what it is.
Just like that. You okay? It's all right.
It really just is what it is.
Here comes the...
Let's just try again.
Yes, the minion has no daze bar. The minion cannot be stunned. That is correct. You cannot stun the minion. You just walked outside the fucking circle. That's good enough.
Nightmares.
Bring your hand too.
Right on time.
No, it's a more active part of the fight. You can argue that the crocodile kind of is the real boss. It's a very active part of the fight.
Try this on for size.
Strike at once.
You lost for one reason. You're weak.
It's all right. Come to an end now.
Just to speed up days. We talked about this a lot when Hugo was releasing. He just has fundamental problems that are at odds with how Zenless is designed. You cannot only do damage when the enemy is stunned. There are so many times where you just can't easily stun the enemy. It's just a fundamental design issue. And there's not really a way past it. Unless you give him total eyes outside of stun. And at that point, it's not really the same character anymore. How do you buff him? You just have to give him higher numbers so he'll have a longer lifespan. You he's just like, he's just not good. It's just not really a cohesive kit. Or it's not really a kit that works. And I don't really know how you fix it, because it's just inherent in how he is. You could give him M6 at M0, but like, it's not anything. You could make a stun agent that inflicts an artificial stun on enemies when their core resource is maxed. You could do that. You could definitely do that. You could definitely make him do that. Right? Just like how dialing gives you an ult, they can make an enemy that makes an enemy be considered as stunned. Or just puts an enemy into a false stun. With a fixed stun damage multiplier. And you make it kind of hard to use. I think that's just what you'd have to do. 100% stun damage multiplier. Yeah. Something like that is what you'd have to do.
Lucia.
Who needs
how
super
is
stun?
Laura's condition?
What's wrong, Lucia?
Everyone, I think I've discovered something incredible. Do you remember the ticket Grandpa Goo gave to Itari when we left the dream?
No, I don't. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's up the stun bar. No, that wouldn't be good enough either. No. No, I wouldn't want that at all. He doesn't do fixed damage per stun. He doesn't. His damage depends on how long the stun duration is. Remaining stun duration is, I should say. Convoluted character won't fix anything. Hugo's just dead. I think a convoluted character can fix it just by kind of smoothing out his identity and taking away parts of him. Taking away some of the friction. You could definitely do it. You can make a convoluted character. That just is. When core resource is full, uses enhanced basic attack. Enhanced basic attack causes enemy to fall into stun state despite days or while still accumulating days. Chain attacks can be activated. The stun multiplier for this polarity stun is 125. M2 makes this multiplier 150. They could do it. They could definitely do that. Pseudo stun can be activated on top of normal stun. Or polarity stun can be activated on top of normal stun or cannot be activated on top of normal stun. I don't know. I guess it'd be more balanced if you couldn't. That's a bandage rather than a fix. You can't fix him. The problem is you can't fix him. How do you stop that from being insane for other characters? Just make the character kind of shit. But they do that. That's it. It's not that insane of a concept. It's not that insane of a concept. Doesn't it sound like Dailin power creep? No, because they're not giving you ults. They're just giving you chain attacks.
Proxy, you're here.
Glorp. Yeah, they would just be giving you chain attacks. They're not directly giving you decibels.
Look, the equipment.
Just because you get a stun state doesn't mean you have the resources to use it. It would work. It would definitely work. That would also combo with Dailin if you have the resources.
Listen up, chosen ethereal. This battle is all yours.
So yeah, it would absolutely work.
Master the ethereals, and you master the timing.
Yeah, that's a hard punch.
Try this move.
For
Out of my way.
Strike at once.
That's better.
I'll take you.
DIY stun, you get with Astro Trigger. Only usable, actually usable by Hugo. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. You want a character that does off-field defensive assist? Isn't that theoretically what Jafufu is? Except she doesn't defensive assist. But yeah, I guess that's what you have to do for Hugo. You can also just do the ultimate band-aid, which is double his damage, which will make him better for longer. If you double someone's damage, they become better without having to fix any mechanical problems.
Master the
You could just make him bulldoze content. It would that would do this. That would achieve the same thing. In theory, right?
That's better. Right on time.
Feeling any better now? Just like that!
Right on time.
Out of my way.
Imagine bringing him to co-op. Denying all stun windows for other players. Yeah, he would do that. Yeah, he would. He will do that. That's true. He will do that.
Easy peasy!
That will happen. I mean, Bonway, we have Monato. True.
Try this move.
Monato forever.
I'll take you.
You okay?
Call him Mana T0. I'm gonna have him be able to actualize. They're stunned. What do you even mean? What do you even... Instead of zeroing it out again, that's kind of changing the core of the character. How's Dialin without her engine? Hellfire Gears seem up and fine. Yeah, they're both good. They're both fine. They'll both work.
Let's take a look around.
Absolutely, they'll both work. Octo M6 is better than a weird fake lion. Have you seen his Mindscape cinema art? He takes off the loincloth. You can barely see the difference, but he takes off the loincloth. Because he's just already naked. Bonway, the lion does not believe in clothing.
What's this?
The lion simply does not believe in clothing. Takes off the mask. He also takes off the mask, yes. He also pulls out his extra arms. He does stuff. You can see the difference, but it is funny that he's just not wearing clothes. He's just not. Bonway, 2-week run before a Void Hunter. Yeah, they are kind of just shitting him out. They are kind of just crapping him out. It's true. It is true. I think he'll be better than Nidhari. Debatably. Debatably, he will be better than Nidhari.
Just like that!
Out of my way.
Oh, he doesn't bring out the dogs.
Feeling any better now?
Rah. The Kung Fu Master is a nudist. He has no cock, so like, can he even be arrested for indecent exposure? He's a robot.
That's better.
The nightmare comes to an end now!
I think Bonway gets away with all crimes because he's a robot. Right? Pretty sure.
Strike at once!
They're just small fry.
Go on the attack!
What is speed boost? Damn, alright, bro, calm down. There's a little girl inside. Dialin is actually commandeering him. I'd believe it. At this point, I would believe Dialin is commandeered Bonway and he's using him as a suit. I would absolutely believe that. Sales. Sales? What do I say about what? Here's a okay. I don't know if the game will ever do worse than Atari Banner. Right? I don't know if the game will ever do. It's hard to get doing that bad. There's just no interest in her. Explain the co-op league? Yeah, they're gonna have co-op where you play one character with a bunch of other characters. A bunch of other people online. Hari did poorly. Every content creators at Hari videos are the biggest flops they've ever seen for a new character. There is essentially no interest in Atari. She's very hot, but there's no interest in her. No one cares. She happens to be very good, but there's just no interest in her. No, Seed and Orphe did quite well for me. There's just no interest in Atari. No one's got anything. Or no one really wants to consume any content about her. She will probably end up being Zenless' worst performing banner ever. Is what will probably happen. Most likely. You really want her? Good. Get her. She's fun. She also happens to actually be very good.
Right on time.
You are not going to be disappointed if you pull it, Hari.
Perfect timing.
Just like the biggest praise I can levy. Like, she's very, very good. She's really very, very good.
Just like that.
Believe it or not.
They're
You
just
won't
small
believe, but Atari is very, very good. It's very expensive if you're from certain parts of the world. Most parts of the world, not certain. Honestly, most. Any. Let's be a little honest. Be a little honest. Any part of the world, this game is too expensive. Have you guys seen the leaks for Petite Planet? The Hoyo Animal Crossing like? I might cover this game. I might actually try this one out. I think I will. It's fun.
Feeling any better now?
What leaks? It's Animal Crossing. That's the leak. The leak is it's Animal Crossing. They made Animal Crossing. It will have AI chat, talk to NPCs.
Master the ethereals, and you master the timing.
So part of playing the game will be getting NPCs to call you slurs.
Strike at once.
Yes, it is AI-enabled chat boss for all its NPCs. I think it seems charming. It might be the most parasocial thing I've ever seen, but I think it looks charming. Seems better than Honkai. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Let's go! Bruh, we're getting reposted on DM. Bruh, it's English, so it must be true. Bruh. Wide. Unfortunately, it's like the most fake thing ever, but it's fine.
Let's go take a look.
Why is the dead end butcher still closing in?
I agree, Lucia.
Hold on, Yidhari.
Bruh.
That monster's not something you should handle alone.
When I was little, I hardly saw my parents. But I knew their research was important, so I didn't want to disturb them.
Unskippable dialogue.
I was 10, on
Dang
my
it.
mom's birthday.
Fine.
I asked Grandpa Goo next door to help me find a gift for her.
Here, isn't this the videotape you wanted? Enter the ether. Took me a ton of favors to track this down. That angel, she sure is into some obscure movies. All right, their ship is about to leave. Hurry, go give this gift to your mom.
But when I tried to board the ship to give it to her, I was stopped because I didn't have a ticket. I could only shout to them from the dock, but the blaring horns drowned out my shouts.
Bruh. You not? Oh, okay, you can run. I think people say every big update is a relaunch.
What's on your mind? Still can't let go of that research?
I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do. Little Hari is such an intelligent child. I think we might have to give up. Seeing Idari like this breaks my heart.
Dear, giving up can be a solution too. We deserve a better life.
Bruh.
You don't blame me. Creating a cure so that people don't have to
Oh, good.
go to the hollows any longer. Isn't that your life?
Your list is now up.
My lifelong
Awesome.
From the moment little Hari was born, my dream has only ever been you and her.
Awesome. Tier list is now up. Chat, you can go watch the tier list right now on my YouTube channel.
To help. The ship my parents were on, the angel,
Chat, go watch the tier list.
already departed.
You blockhead! Why'd you stop Mercy's girl from giving her mom her birthday present? You're always talking about
Yeah, I was not a fan of 2.0.
kind of lawyer
I haven't been a big fan of Season 2.
who helped us, huh?
Season 2 has not been my thing.
Okay, don't cry, Harvey. Here, take this ticket. Grandpa Goo will take you on.
Season 2 has definitely not been my thing.
I don't think that's a good idea, Mr. Goo. What if Boss Morgan finds out?
This ticket's from old Morgan. He told me to give it to her, you blockhead!
Bruh.
Grandpa Goo got me safely to my father at Darkwater Research Center. Just after he left,
Can't really tell what's going on. Is this a reused area? Yes. This is
I
Alpha's
was too
Harbor.
young and had zero aptitude for ether. The ether
Bruh.
particles in the air corrupted me fast.
Eastern Story Glaze. I don't even care about. Wait, no, this is a different area. I don't care about Eastern Story Glaze. That's not something that I care about. I care that the story's been boring. I think the story has been largely quite boring.
Even my parents, experts in anti-corruption.
The hypest thing about the story has been making fun of tropes.
Considering the physical strength
Yeah, the most hyped thing about the story has been making fun of
and the
tropes.
use of primary medication.
I knew that. I knew it. It's so tropey and schlocky that I kind of love it.
Approximately 12
I like the Isolde story for very similar
crafted
reasons.
into an ethereal within 18 hours.
It's just pure schlock, and it's kind of great. The QTE in the Isolde fight was the hypest thing I think I've ever seen in Season 2.
Experiment time, 29 hours, 6 minutes.
I think that was the most hyped thing in Season 2 by far.
Significant
That single QTE, I popped the fuck off. I don't know about you.
auditory.
I can't wait to see Yishongguang go Super Saiyan to banish all Honkai Impact characters.
Sorry, Wayland.
I can't wait.
Try.
Yishongguang, that's my Void Hunter right there. Defeat the Honkai characters, please.
After receiving the
I
prototype
beg.
instructions, I began to see a whole new world. Strange people appeared before me, reenacting past scenes over and over again. Voices clamoring all at once.
The side effects are still severe.
You failed the QTE.
We might
Don't
not
I
be
skip
able
the
to
stories? Not really. I skip a little bit. Don't skip everything.
Take care of Hari. I'll go scout ahead.
Character assassination of Python. What? Bruh, really? That's what you have a problem with?
I'll manage. If I hadn't switched majors chasing you,
That's such a superficial thing, isn't it? If she kills a Honkai character, I will be M6ing.
My
I'm go-
father
we're-
had already
we're-
sent us the extraction route.
That's my Void Hunter. That's my Void Hunter right
When I
there.
reached the rendezvous point, he wasn't there.
I'm sorry, Angel. But I have to break my promise. I'm just a regular guy with no protective
Bruh.
gear. Making it this far on foot is already pushing it. Being a proxy sure isn't easy.
Wayland.
Now we're mystics in training. Fantasy China stuff.
Consider this route my birthday.
Not that big of a deal to me. I'm sorry. It's just not.
You'll make sure to get her out. Hurry.
I do miss the episodic nature of Zenless Season 1. I thought it was cool when we just randomly went to the Wild West for an update, or the Midwest for an update.
We had no time to grieve. My mother took me along the route father sent us.
I liked the episodic and like super varied nature of Zenless
But what
what
got
Season
to the
1.
exit faster
And I think we're
than
missing
terrifying
that.
footsteps
Here's the facts. If you put Ihari, Banwei, Dialin,
Here on.
Yishongguang,
Bleed.
uh,
Tired. The exit's just ahead.
yeah, if you put all of the Season 2 characters in a room, you wouldn't be able to identify which faction most of the characters belonged to.
I'm just too tired.
You just
to
wouldn't.
your pace.
I really thought she was just tired, so
You really just wouldn't be able to
she
recognize
told me to.
what faction characters belong to. They're not very distinct.
Go on, my girl.
There's not a ton of variety,
Behind you.
right? Emotional beats.
But when I turned back,
Is it?
I saw she was walking the other way.
But yeah.
Straight toward the dead-end butcher.
Oh my god, Dead End Butcher lore?
Never been you and her.
Please,
TV mode was good? You're so wrong. You're so,
You're here, Hari.
you're so wrong. You send Pants faction. Most of season 2 is like a mono faction. They've committed to the Genshin region, and I think it's a mistake. That's my take. I think the Genshin region structure does not work. I don't even think it really works for Genshin, despite them using it for 5 years. I think it's time to just put out content when it's cool, instead of needing everything to revolve around the same themes.
Surrender, Dark Lord of Dreams!
That's my take. Obol. Yeah, Obol is distinct.
Feeling much better now. Perfect timing.
Kind of.
Master the ethereals, and you master the timing.
That's better.
I'll take you.
Not looking good.
We're to show the hacking stuff.
Is this the end?
Hari's brainwaves just stabilized. I think she's waking up. Everyone,
What do I have to say about the TV mode?
you've all worked so hard.
Or the way to show hacking? You know, you technically are showing hacking every time you enter combat. You're navigating the characters. That's the lore. The lore is that you are the reason the characters are being able to perform in combat. You're the commander.
Go on the attack.
You're the general. You're the one telling them what to do. That's the lore, right? That's why the Bang Boo is always there at the start of combat. The characters don't act independently.
And you master the timing.
That is it, right? I'm not wrong, am I?
Easy peasy.
Out of my way.
You're always doing hacking stuff anytime you're in combat.
Perfect timing.
You're guiding them, not telling them what to do. Basically the same thing, isn't it? That not basically the same thing?
Try this move.
Ah, nightmares.
So it's not like Python isn't doing things in the game.
Try this on for size.
That layer of immersion can still be there. You're maybe just not thinking about it.
Move it.
Now the characters guide us through the hollows in the story. That's in the story. That's not canon.
Feeling any better now?
It's in the story. It's fine.
Right on time.
Make sure they don't get lost. Yes. But you're also literally helping them complete their jobs or their commissions. So you're effectively just you're in charge.
Go on the attack.
Right? Theoretically, you're just in charge.
At once. Master the ethereals, and you master the timing.
Out of my way.
We get boss for staying in the hollow. That's not true, though.
Easy.
In the story, maybe, but in gameplay, that's very not true.
Here's a small fry.
Go do Lost Void right now. That's in the story. That's not canon. I'm glad someone caught the joke. I'm glad someone laughed at my joke. Wait, the master, the ethereals? The other way around? Ethereal's the master? I don't think it should be the other way around. Python should throw hands. Damn, why are we cutting Monato out of the photo? Kind of mean. Presk! Bruh. Anyway, free Monato.
Let me make this clear. If they mess with you, they mess with...
Thank you. Thank you, hamster cage. S-rank club. Okay, cool. That wasn't that bad. That was fun. Cute little event. I do wish it had a little bit more going on, but it's fine. Cute little event. You know, question. I guess we have to just find out what faction Yisheng is part of. Is she Yunkui Summit? I guess she's gonna be Yunkui Summit, right? And she's gonna use Beelion? Beelion, her signature Bangbu? I'm curious. Probably. Beelion is her signature Bangbu. No faction? Possible. She'll be Krampus. Go use Birkblick. What are we looking for? Can I just pull up the scene from YouTube? Yes, I can. Chat, look. Look, chat, look.
If you see a girl with a big fluffy tail, flowing light brown hair, and wearing a pretty red ribbon, then you should call her
Senior?
There she is, chat. They've explicitly stated she's from Yunkui Summit, right?
Did you just call me?
Well, Senior.
Wait, are you saying I have a junior now?
There you go, chat.
Breathe.
She's not crazy. She's pretty crazy. She's pretty down badge.
There. Sorry, I lost my composure for a moment.
Also, she is, in fact, a fox Thyron with a cursed sword. Forced to kill her family member, isn't she? Well, presumably. She's not a horse? No, she's a fox.
Don't worry about it, Senior.
She's the Void Hunter! She's the Void...
Senior Fufu told me clearly to address you this way if I saw you.
Very original. Void Hunter starter pack.
Did I?
No, of course not. It's
Huh.
surprising that simply going out for a stroll.
She an
with
Uma?
someone like
No.
this.
She is not an
I'm
Uma.
already being called senior now.
We haven't seen her hunt the Void.
Right. I'm Ye Xuanguang, and your name is.
I'm Wise.
Is she confirmed to be a fox? No. But she is almost certainly a fox.
Ashua? What's going on?
She is almost certainly a fox.
What are you doing up there? Hold on.
Right?
Getting a sense of deja vu. It's you again!
Could be Krampus. They want her to be, if they want her to be.
Remember, if you see a girl with a big fluffy tail, flowing light brown hair,
I think her tail is a little too big to be a
pretty
Uma.
red ribbon, then you should call her.
I'm pretty sure she is a fox. As unoriginal and as funny as it is for her to be a fox, I think she is in fact a fox. She's a dog, dude. Look at those ears. Bruh. Horses have long tails. They do have long tails, but they don't have fluffy tails. Not like that. Horsehair is like, it's kind of straight. Of course, it's not thick like that. You know what? I'm gonna pull P5 Beeline. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this. What if? You know what? Maybe I won't do this. Maybe I'm gonna hold off. Okay, we got P4 Beeline. Bug Thyron. We're gonna hold off on that. Horses do not have long ass ears. The thing about Shunguang's ears.
Senior?
Here's the thing about her ears. Her ears come out of the top of her head. Her ears go straight up and then they fold over. Her hair vents are her ears. If you look, this is the same strand of hair. This is her ear. So her ears are like longer than Miyabi's. Ears are... Yai ears? No, Yai's ears come out straight back. Or come out straight. These go straight up and then they flop over. Donkey Thyron. Donkey. She has very long ears. Like a dog? Yeah, like a dog. Kind of like a dog. What's her element? She's probably gonna be Fizz. But her ears are longer than Miyabi's. A pop off when she gets Maddie. Maybe. Those are not, yeah, they're definitely not horse ears. Miyabi's ears are erect. She has erectile dysfunction. Therefore, Miyabi's ears are longer.
Protect you from any danger. This is the path I follow.
Bruh. Unless the ears are vertical, we do not claim ear creep.
All evil.
Mayor must have a fox girl kink. She acts like a bit like a dog. Maybe she's a dog. Maybe she's a dog. She's probably not a dog though. She's probably a fox. You know, foxes are dogs. If you did not know, foxes are technically dogs. They are canines. Or closely related to canines. We've had this argument before. She might actually just be a fox. Alpines are not canines. They are more similar to, or they are very similar to canines. Foxes are related to dogs. Bruh. Oh, maybe she's a dog, but she's probably a fox. Is she a Gooby Miyabi? I don't know. A fennec fox? Probably not, no. That's what Inari is. No, that's what Yai is. Yai is a fennec fox. In Genshin. Ushiyami Abi. Are not brown, by the way. Well, they're not pink either. Well, they're not. Either Tainari or Yai is a fennec fox. One of them is. I don't remember which. I don't. Pokemon? Yes, the Pokemon. Yabi is low-key lame for not having a tail. She's a Labubu Thyron. Oh, that's Zhao. I see the new artifact leak in Genshin. There isn't one. There is. There isn't one. I don't know what you're talking about. Have you seen that Genshin has decided to outlaw or to ban players for using macros? Genshin has, or MiHoYo has declared players will be banned from Genshin Impact for using macros, starting next update. No more macros. Sorry, chat. Skirk nerfed. Mahuika nerfed. Skirk nerfed.
Oh, you're up early. Want to try my special Bang Boo combo? Have a good one.
Aniba? Yes, we're sponsored by Aniba. Make sure you check out Aniba. Why do people need macros? People use them for Skirka and Mahuika. To get the optimal combos going without the effort of actually executing them. Mouse macro? Yes, like mouse macros. Have you not seen this article? Let me pull it up. Where is the link for this? Why is it so hard to find official posts on Hoyo Lab? Why is this so difficult? The list was very fun. I was very negative when looking at Astra. It's not wrong. I comment how early it is to have these takes, but it's not wrong. It's really not wrong. Notice regarding recent actions taken against third-party tool violations. Dear Traveler, we've noticed that some players have been using unauthorized third-party tools such as mouse macros and automation scripts that disrupt the fairness of the game. To maintain a fair gaming environment, we will soon implement stricter security measures. Depending on the severity of each violation, penalties may include, but are not limited to, account suspension and removal of illicitly obtained rewards. We call on all travelers to join us in maintaining a fair and friendly gaming environment. If you encounter any suspicious or improper behavior, please report it through the in-game report feature. Verified cases will be addressed promptly. This is for macros. This is for macros. So I would not recommend using a macro in Genshin Impact anymore. I would not recommend using the artifact scanner either. Let me clarify that right now. I 100% would not recommend using the artifact scanner after they implement this change. It is not a good idea. Do not risk your account being suspended for any period of time, even if it's only 2 weeks. Would not recommend it anymore.
Breathe. Calm yourself.
Your ears don't really... They sway.
Sorry. I lost my composure for a moment.
He's doing 10k more damage on Mahuika. Look, better safe than sorry, man. Look.
Don't worry about it, Senior.
It sounds extreme, but they've said they want to start taking action against this stuff Take them at face value. Do not try to spit in their face.
Breathe. Focus. Senior Fufu told me to call you that if I ever met you. I didn't get it wrong, did I? No, of course not.
Bruh.
It's just...
But yeah, her ears are crazy long. So, she might not be an Uma. Her brother could pass as an Uma, but I don't think she can pass the sniff chest. I don't think she's an Uma. Her ears are like... Yeah, her ears are like this long, aren't they? They go from here to here. If you straighten them out. Her ears twice as long as Miyabi's. I think they are. I think they actually are. Bell Hunter. Earmogged. It's a moronic decision. I don't know about that. Power creep is stored in the ears. Bruh. Anyway, did you guys all watch the new tier list? There are some there's some different thumbnails for this video, by the way. Which one do you think will get the most clicks? My money's on the bottom one. Which of these thumbnails would you click on, chat? %, bottom. I'm thinking the bottom one. See ya, not gonna lie. Said it Hari gets no views, but what if it's Gunnar at Hari? Please do a new Bang Boo tier list. I watched the video. The tier list change in there says a lot about the game more than what's inside the tier. Soldier 11 demotion is weird. How I feel about a tier list that revolves around current meta or more cyclic buffs and bosses. How I predict Taurus misusing or misunderstanding. Looking at Miyabi, Evelyn, and Yanagi in the same tier as Harabasa is wild. Harabasa, Hugo, and Ellen is diabolical. It almost feels like a rage bait. Miyabi stonks will actually go up and not down like all others. Yeah. If you were gonna put Miyabi down a tier, this was the update to do it. It's gonna look so different since 2 months. Yeah. The moment you start questioning, should remove. The moment you should remove Ben from the tier list is the moment you start questioning if he should even be there. Bro just predicted the second Envy and Ellen buff. Bruh. There's no way Evelyn is sleeping. She simply doesn't need the buffs. Dead category should just be the Ben category. Me and me on the same tier as Haramasa was rage bait. Did I do that by accident? Oops. I might have done that by accident. I did not do that intentionally. Never remove Ben, keep him there. Wah ja ja, boom boom, Jane above all. Here before Bonway. The Bonway. Unpaid focus group. YouTube also allows alternate titles now. Do a test.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Yeah, it was definitely early to say the stuff about Astra, but like, we're gonna get there very soon. We're gonna see more and more specific supports that are just better. It will happen. It's basically inevitable. At this point, Astra is a temporary... The timer is ticking. Is that extreme? Yeah, it is. But I think there's a measure of truth to it, to the point where I'm comfortable kind of airing it out and getting people acquainted to the idea. Even if they reject it, at least they'll have heard it. Change maybe placement at the end.
What brings
Lamau.
you this time?
Lamau. Lamau. Astra slander? Is it though? The question is it though?
You want me to completely look the part?
I'll protect you from any danger.
Video games take less and less time to reach the state Genshin is in. Star Rail's been there since 1.0. I think Star Rail is still the worst of any Hoyo game. Characters get phased out of relevancy in 3 months. It's like 3 actual months.
See that you're...
Asset confirmed.
You know, this weather's perfect for a little exploring.
One Astra. Yeah, hopefully. Astra. Astua.
I am the Eye of Obel.
Probably the worst in Honkai. That's not a game, though. Thing about Honkai is that's not a game, though.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
You know, I really like your set.
Oh, Mindscapes suck, right? They do. Yes. Compared to other characters, they are not very good.
Yahoo! See that your service.
I've got your back.
Soldier Orphe.
I'm not late, am I?
Tribby and Sunday are already on Fraud Watch. Yeah. Tribby's not even on Fraud Watch. Tribby's a proven fraud now. Tribby has been completely power crept. Which isn't great. Really not great, but they did it. Did do it. By who? Alicia. Cyrene and March. Cyrene and March both power crept Tribby. She's doo-doo in non-year 3 teams. That is true. She is doo-doo in non-year 3 teams.
The faithless are a blight upon this world.
Does he miss? Yeah, it's fine. His warriors are detect DPSs. Isn't the game loud? No, that's just Isolde. It's just this boss is loud. She's just loud.
Will reach its mark.
She's a yapper.
It's my grace. Rising tide of destiny. Annihilation. To defy.
Give him a full salvo, Senior.
Bruh.
My bullets are one with the wind.
Don't complain about her. She's so loud.
Recalibrating.
She really just is so loud. Skip Cyrene. I agree. Stay strong, soldier.
Press the advantage. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
I did not have enough decibels on scene. I had to do a chain attack. Shit! Oops. Oops. What are the Bernice buffs? They are not implemented. They are in development. So we do not know what they are, but we know they are coming. We know they are coming. How much do they increase the HP on Defiler by? How much HP does this woman have? How much HP does this woman have? This rotation, how much HP does she have? What's the number?
I'll protect you from any danger.
Does anyone know the number?
Number 0, Andy.
What is the number?
Standing by.
I'll look it up. It's 110. Or is ballflipexplode.org? 109. No, that's not it. 109, is this it? Yeah, this is it. No, that's not it. Where's the current one? It's this one. No, it's not. Wait, where is the current rotation? What update is it? It's 2.3. Yes, it's this one. Yeah, 109. They increased it by 10% from her original release. Yeah, 10%. Okay. Is that the data? Is that the database? That is the database. What is a ballflipexplode.org? What is a... What? It's the DA database. It's the database for Deadly Assault. The ballflipexplode.org.
Yahoo! See at your service.
Do they have Shiyu too? I think we have Shiyu too. Yes, we do. Oh, we have Threshold Simulation. Let's go. Yeah, this is our database. This is our date. Ballflipexplode.org. Badass Wizard Cat when? Badass Wizard Cat explodes boa.org when? Grace after the buffs. That I don't know yet.
Standing by.
We'll see.
I've got your back.
We will see.
At your command. Soldier, let's move out. Yes, Captain.
Since we buffed standard characters and old characters, would we increase the base HP on mobs? Yeah.
The faithless are a blight upon this world.
I am not playing well, but that's okay. I don't have to play well, it's fine. Do electric anomaly? Sure, why not?
This bullet will reach its mark. Their poison is my grace. Listen carefully. The tide of fate annihilation.
Wait, get in the circle, thank you. It makes us a DA boss. Oh. I don't even know what you mean by that.
Soldiers, fight by my side.
Okay, fuck it.
One shot, one kill.
Okra? What about her?
You won't back down.
Bruh. You boss with the stand. Stand user could be anyone. I guess the scores aren't. I don't know, man. It's a hard boss. You could definitely do better than this, though. We could definitely do better. My max score gonna be like 55k, though. Why is Defiler such a hard boss? It really is just a hard boss. We don't do cost here. You have to ask what's being played. A little bit better. Oh, skill issue. I did kind of take a bit of a break from running Defiler religiously. Believe it or not, I am not going to be as good as fighting Defiler as I was when we were doing 10 runs a day.
The faithless are a blight upon this world.
Yeah, we don't do cost here. You have to actually ask what's being played. Sorry, man. Context matters. I just choked the assist counter. Bruh. I never choke that. That's life, I guess.
That's the advantage. Duel like London. This bullet will reach its mark.
Hey, we killed her with seed. We did do the seed kill when seed released. She was killable on release, sort of. If you like squint. You squint a lot, to be honest.
Listen carefully. The tide of fate sink. Adjusting for wind. Futile resistance.
Loyalty. Target's exposed. Current overload. Tactical strategy.
Okay, that's better.
Are one with the wind.
Yeah, it looks a little better.
Soldiers, fight by my side.
Oh, I'm lagging, that's why. Like, why can't I do this? I do this all the time. Okay, whatever. Whatever, game.
Press the advantage. I won't back down.
It, in fact, did not look any better. Oh, it was a little better. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. Can the seed kill happen again? No. 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 The seed kill is not going to happen again. You'd bet your hand? I think you're about to lose your hand. You'd bet. All right, D. Get the guillotine. Guillotine. Get the guillotine out.
I'll protect you from any danger.
Chop chop. Hand cutting stream. Notice one hand.
Number 0, Andy.
Not for real though. I need to clarify this. Not for real though. Not. Only in Minecraft.
Standing by.
Bruh. But maybe. You only watch streamer do DA kills. We did do it when Seed released. You gotta give me some credit. We did do it when Seed released. I did it for like 20 hours, but I did do it. Speaking of YouTube, where's the tier list? Oh no. Why? Come on. Fucking Zenless is down. I think Zenless as a whole is down. Done in Honkai? Yeah, we did one the day she released. We did do one the day she released. Bruh. Flopped. We're washed up. It's Rover. Bruh. Yeah, 2.5 is going to be a big moment. That is our big moment. I'm not worried. That is going to be our big moment. We're going to pull out all the stops for 2.5. Have any Mindscapes? I have a single one. I have one on Trigger. One 2.5 million views. True. Has to be a breaking point. I know. Maybe that's why they're making Animal Crossing. Slop Genshin. Today we're gonna try to build physical Zhongli. Oh my! People will tell you Zhongli. No. But I'm here to tell you today, Zhongli will be of his DPS. My slop content creator voice. Yes, it's a Mr. Beast impression. AMA. Yes. Bruh. Pronounce it Zhongli. True. You would have to pronounce it Zhongli. Just pronounce it incorrectly. Class is she? We don't know. Don't steal Doro's content. Don't steal Doro. Bruh. Soft relaunch. You know, you can't call every big update a relaunch. It can just be a big update. Your Beast impression. I'm resisting the urge to say something very inappropriate. I invited 200 people to see if they could hold their hand on a car while they dance for me like peons. Bruh. People in social isolation. 2.4 Ice Week boss. Hugo. Like, I don't know what to tell you about Hugo, man. Like, stuff that it's all been said. It's all been said. He just is the way he is. He's not fixable. Predictions for Chinese New Year? Idols.
Preparing to
Chat, it's idols. It's idols. It's Chinatsu, Utane. It's idols. Rokudo, you know. This is what it is. It's the idols. They're already on Twitter. The platform formerly known as Twitter. Today we're lying about calcs. It's not really slop.
Bear witness to the noble principles of the Timefield family.
They have a YouTube channel? Have they uploaded anything? Isn't Yesheng Guang Chinese New Year? No, she is international holiday season. She's the holiday season character. So she is your Christmas banner. Update after Christmas banner, Chinese New Year. Now, the question is, who's going to be the dead character? As in, like, the sleeper post-Chinese New Year character that no one will pull. Who's going to be the intentionally bad character? Yishian. Should we go with a new hat? Zhao? Zhao is in 2.5. Isn't she? Isn't Zhao in 2.5? Pretty sure Zhao is also 2.5, right? But if she's free, that she might be. That she might be. I would not say Zhao might not be free. Okay, they'll make a filler. Chen Mo 3.0? I have no idea what you're talking about. Filler male is Banwei, though? Chinese New Year is also Columbino, right? Yes. Have they ever made a female S rank? Has Star Rail only given out male characters? Has Star Rail actually only given out men? Yeah, they have. Damn. Oh, yo, sexist. Damn. That sucks. Banwei is filler. Yes, Banwei is filler. It's fine because he's filler. They got to be very experimental with him. Topaz, does Topaz count? No, because she's very old at this point. Question about Lucia's hair. What is this? These braids are her hair, right? How long is her hair? What would Lucia look like with her hair down? That's a lot of hair. Braids rolled into a bun. Yeah, that's a lot of hair. A lot of very thin hair. That's a lot of hair. Shoulder length? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Like Ganyu? Still no. Kinda ain't no way. Very uncomfortable with how tightly braided it is. I have no idea. Her braid also doesn't hang straight down. It curves? It curves inwards? It's an interesting haircut. How much hairspray do you think that takes? I think the braids would touch the floor if she undid the bun. Do you need to level them? No, but if you're playing those characters, you're going to be very happy. That's what I need to soldier level. Thank you for the reminder. Oh my god, it's November. Oh my god, it's November. Bruh. Can't believe that. Have you couch soldier dial in? Slow your roll. Slow your roll. We'll get there. We're out of meta with this one. What does that even mean? She now has B5. What is the value of B5? Four, 11, 4. Try doing no pull accounts. I'm sure they've tried. I guess I need to include the Astrochen. Huh. Actually, a really good buff. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely not up to modern standards, but that's pretty good. Not good. Or it's not bad. Not a bad buff. Is she better than Monato? Not really. Maybe at M6. Better than Hugo? Probably not. What if we bat? Okay, even then, no, not really. No. No, not really. It's like where's my phone? Lost an Astra agenda. Thank you. It's like 33% at most. It's like 33% at most. Soldier 11 get mechanics changes? Yes. Yeah, Soldier 11 buff is 33% at most. Well, it would be more if they made her core apply to her chain attack and her EX. If they made the core apply, it would be... Okay, it wouldn't actually be that much better. Okay. None of these buffs are ever enough. It makes you wonder, why do they bother? Bro, are you really going to complain about the Anby buff? You really think the Anby buff wasn't good enough? Hold up. Wait a minute. Back up. Do you really think the Anby buff wasn't good enough? No way. No way. I think it means more when they're buffing or if they buff characters while they are good. Because they clearly aren't willing to double a character's damage. Kind of upsettingly. They should have buffed. They should have just doubled Ellen's damage. They were afraid to do it. They probably should have. They probably could have gotten away with it too. Because who would complain if they just straight up doubled Ellen's damage? It wasn't 100%. It could have been 100%. Who really would have been upset if Ellen got 100% buff? Because that's kind of what she needed. Miyabi fans would have complained. Miyabi still would have done more damage. Miyabi would still do more damage if you doubled Ellen's damage. You know, people would complain that they probably would, but there aren't enough of them to complain. Yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world if they did the same for Soldier 11. They could definitely just double her damage. They could get away with it. No one would really be mad. That's all I'm trying to say. No one would really be that mad. You don't know why Ellen and Abby got buffs? They're not really. They're getting fostered into the new system. They're not really getting buffs. They are technically, but they're not getting full reworks again. It's just not enough for Soldier. Yeah. I think Grace's buff is actually a lot better. Isn't the Grace buff really good? Since she has 7 of blooms and 40 damage bonus. 40 damage bonus by itself is like 25%. 30% for Grace. Might be closer to 30%. Doesn't really have damage bonus. And then the blooms should be another 20% at least. What do the Grace changes do? After Grace uses her ultimate, she gets a blooms. for her next bunch of specials. Yes, she spams grenades, and those grenades do blooms. Is Grace Electric Vivian? No, but she's just going to be better as a DPS. Essentially is what they did. You'll actually be able to play Grace as a DPS. It requires her to ult. It's only after she ults, and she gets 7 total for each ult. So it's very bursty. So you use it in stun, and then you unload it in stun. It's very bursty. It's cool. It's a really cool concept. It's really a very cool concept. Grace better than Grace is probably not going to be a support. Grace is probably still going to be a DPS. But you can play her with Vivian. It might make Thunder Metal better. Should make Thunder Metal better, actually. But I think the best Grace team is technically going to be Grace Vivian. It'll be Grace Vivian Yuzuha. Almost certainly. She work with Alice? I guess technically. Maybe you can play her as a support and just try to have her ult not switch the... No, she's just going to inflict shock. Basically, as soon as you ult plus start spamming specials, she's going to be blooming her shock procs. She's not going to be blooming an assault, which is what you'd want her to do if you're playing with Alice. Maybe there will be a way to make it work, but it's going to be jank. Or at least it's going to be difficult. I see it. I see the potential. I do see the potential. The sets, they are both in 2.5. They are currently not in the beta, but they are there, and they currently use Hormone Punk as placeholder for both sets. But they are there.
I can help you ward off. What? I can help you ward off misfortune. What? I can.
Yes, Bonway has a 2-week banner. Evelyn said, what if? It's going to be Idols and Shunguang. But if Shunguang is attack, it could be our Evelyn set, technically. It could happen. Shunguang could be a chain attack DPS. Chain attack could be in season. I would not say it's impossible. She's almost certainly Fizz. At this point, willing to put down money that she is Fizz. She's very Fizz. What if she uses the seed set? Yeah, no. Agenda. Yeah, she's not going to be fired. All the new enemies have Fizz weakness. All the enemies have had Fizz weakness. She's going to be Fizz. Relax. She's going to be Fizz. Yep. The question is whether or not she'll be defense. That's what's up in the air. Or that's the thing that's up in the air.
She and mind as one. Cycle of yin and yang.
Let them make the boo-boo defense. One of them is going to be defense. One of them is going to be defense. That is also not up for debate. One of them is definitely going to be defense. Either going to be Yishunggong or the Labubu. One of them will be. Boss is trying to dick measuring contest their click speed. Can I participate? I'm gonna participate. Okay, how do I do this? Wait, I just went off the screen. Hold on. Wow, that is hard. Okay, let's lock in. Hold on. There we go. There we go, chat. I'm good with that. I am content. I am content with that. Anyway. Back to work. Can you die, please? Cookie clicking? Bruh. Be-ruh. Wait, what? Okay, I don't care. It's fine. Glorp. Spill? How would I have spilled?
I can help you ward off misfortune.
How could I have spilled? I couldn't have spilled.
How about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
EX special into regular special. Thank you. Thank you. Bruh.
Clarity and impurity cycle.
God, I'm so sick of Miasma Priest. I never want to see this enemy again. I really do never want to see this enemy again, and I mean it. Get out of here, he sold one. Can't believe there are 2 DA bosses that are Isolde. There are multiple Isoldes. Bruh. Okay, now this is... Fine. 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 After activating EX special, press special. Okay. Okay. I sacrificed not seeing Miasma Priest if it meant getting a Honkai Impact 3rd character. No, I'd rather deal with Miasma Priest.
Obliterate form and spirit.
No, at that point, I just deal with Miasma Priest. It's fine. You're kind of fine looking. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there we go. We are free. The doppelganger. She'll be back to Shiyu. They have not been repeating Shiyu enemies very often, besides the frog. I don't know if that's a plottable or something we should be questioning, because they really have not been repeating Shiyu challenges very often. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about that.
Touch my tail, and no.
The new enemy is freaking cool. You like the frog? I also hate the frog. This new enemy in Shiyu Defense is freaking cool. What a cool enemy.
I wish you a fabulous
They cooked with this one. If they step on a Lego. Hey. That's the new Bang Boo's power. They made a new Bang Boo who puts down Legos. And makes people step on them. Build-in Bulak will be available from the event next update. So if you want to make people step on Legos, hop on ZZZ.
I wish you a fabulous day. As you wish.
Today's reading is Be a Hero. This weather's perfect.
Hop on ZZZ if you want to make people step on Legos.
Snow mode activated.
Bruh. Is Sobek freezable? No. Build-in Bulak the goat.
Justice will be served.
We yin and yang.
So into an enemy continuously drains HP for a healer. I think Rupture's over. I think we're through that. I think we're past it. So I don't expect that at all. Kind of expect the opposite of that. I think we're never going to revisit some of this stuff, or at least we won't for a long time.
Dawn into the shadow. Gotcha now. I shall balance the scales of the night.
This one's still feisty.
Wait! Miasma! Really?
I pledge my honor.
Miasma! Kinda disappointed.
I shall carve dawn into the shadow.
Bruh. I think he's on the team. He is on the team.
The scales of the night.
Who said he wasn't?
Yourself before the abyss.
Inazuma? Inazuma was 2.x. 3.x was, what was 2.x? 2.x, or 3.x was Sumeru. 2.x was Inazuma. What? Second miasma?
Not bad, not bad. I'm unstoppable! I shall carve dawn into the shadow.
Get out. Get out of here, second miasma. Yeah, 2.5 seems like a really big patch. I hope I enjoy it. Yeah, God, I hope Yishongguang kills her in the story. I hope Yishongguang kills Alicia in the story. That's what I want. That would make me very happy. Bruh. Bruh. Ooh. Been hyping up for months. I think that's a better way to do it, isn't it? They were too busy working off Ishan. They were just jerking off Ishan, right? That's been the thing. Metaphorically, not literally. But yeah. Should we rush out a video for the new buffs? I don't really... There's kind of not enough. There's kind of... I'm going to think about if I can rush out a video. I'll try to write one. If I just ramble, it's not going to be long enough. I do think this is where we wrap up for today. Or not for today, but for now. And we might be back later. Maybe we do some variety. You guys want to play Dispatch? Yeah, would you guys like to watch Dispatch? Thoughts on some variety later tonight? What's that? It's the Telltale game. It feels incomplete. It's episodic. We would check in on it. It is incomplete. Are there any Mindscape buffs? No. Wait for more of it? I'm not... Kind of want to... I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I think I want to do some variety tonight. I think we'll do variety when I get... Or when I go live later tonight. Right? We did our homework. We did our work. We did the Zenless stuff. The video about the buff will probably do well. It probably will. Dispatch. It's the new Telltale style game. We'll play it. It looks yeah, we'll play it. I think we'll do the variety tonight. It'll be fun. They are on buffs. I think Soldier 11's getting buffed by about 30%. I think the Grace buffs are closer to 50. The Grace buffs are harder to put a number to. I've already seen people play it. Ah, bruh. Anyway. Yeah, Soldier 11, she's got quality of life. She's gonna be easier to play. She's got auto dodge. She goes Ultra Instinct for 30 seconds after pressing EX Special. So she will automatically dodge every attack while she is attacking. I finished Final Fantasy Tactics. No, but I'm really taking my time with it. It's really fun. I can't play it for long stretches. I play it for like 2 hours at a time. Sometimes 1 hour at a time. I know I haven't done any research, but I've just been having fun with it. I've been going slow. It's fun. I like Final Fantasy Tactics. I also want to play the Dragon Quest remakes. They look very pretty. So I want to try those. That's on the Ambi additional buff. It's either 35 damage bonus or 10 damage bonus. It's fine. It's fine. Right? It's chill. The fact is, it is something, and that something will be noticeable. The Ellen buff is 45 crit damage, which means Ellen needs attack disc 6 now. If your Ellen is not attack disc 6, attack disc 4. If your Ellen is not on attack disc 4, you might be griefing. You might be griefing. But if it's 35 damage bonus, it's kind of incredible. For Anby, that's kind of incredible. That's literally better than Orphe M1. It's either half of Orphe M1 or it's literally better than Orphe M1. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what it is. If any buffs make them meta viable. It's not about that. It's just about if they are good enough to consistently approach the content. They're not going to be meta viable. The buffs are not going to make these characters into meta powerhouses overnight unless their name is Anby. Which they did. They did do that to Anby. Just because, I guess, they needed Anby in balance with Seed. But that, besides the point. Semantics. It's just a matter of if these buffs are going to make challenge or taking on the content easier for struggling players. Especially because it's standard banner characters. You want Soldier 11 to be able to actually clear content. If Soldier 11 cannot clear content as a standard banner S rank character for new players, then she is a landmine. She is a new player trap that players will build and only waste resources on. Because she will never you'll never get anything from her. That's why it's important for like good A ranks, good standard better S ranks. That's why this stuff is important. If you start the game and you get Soldier 11, you kind of want her to be okay. Doesn't need to be spectacular, but you want her to be able to clear the content. Right. That's the problem with Soldier 11, is she's just not good at actually clearing content right now. It is an active struggle. We use Soldier 11 on our free-to-play account. It's an active struggle. It's not easy. It's just not easy. What about Grace? I think Grace should be this similar story. Grace has a new super bursty thing that she can do. So the first Grace buff is she's got 40 damage bonus. 40 damage bonus is just good. Especially on an anomaly character, it's just good. The other thing is that she now, after using her ultimate attack, Grace will have enhanced special attacks that cause a blooms that deal 500% of anomaly damage. So because this requires her using her ultimate, you are most likely going to have these blooms be electric or be shock. So she's going to have super bursty damage after ulting. You can just unload a bunch of blooms into the target. If you can get her to not switch the anomaly aura to shock, then you can play her as a support and it's going to be really good. Or someone like Alice. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be to execute or if it's really feasible. But Shiyu could be really, really good if that is possible. Because a 500% of bloom is really good. It's really, really good. But it's almost certain that you're just going to switch to electric when this happens. And you're going to be doing Shaka blooms. Almost certainly. And yeah, we'll be back tonight. We'll do variety. We're either going to do Dispatch or Hollow Knight. Or both. What if both? But yeah, we'll do variety tonight. We'll be back in the evening. Hello, Fawn. Oh, bye, Fawn. What is Dispatch?